feel that knock? I feel like Rocky in this one, baby. Let's go. Alright, check it. Blast from the past, back from the future. So if I pull the trigger in the past, you know you and your future. I'm still hustling, still hugging the block.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, guys.
I'm your host, Rick H.
And I am Ellie Jazz.
She's here again. The OnlyFans is still popping. Subscribe.
So today.
14. I would change it now. 15.49. Armpit, feet, all you want. Let me know.
The
Price
price.
list. 35% commission. Today I got a guest. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since I've done a pod with an in-person guest. I have my man, the legendary T5k, Tommy5k in the building today.
Thank you guys for having me.
So Tommy is first of all, he's from my neighborhood, he's from Washington Heights. Comedian, actor. He's done some drama too.
Yeah.
Drama. Stand up. He's an artist. You know, he makes candles also.
Yeah.
Voluptuous candles.
And clay.
Yes.
Sculptures.
Fancy. Okay.
He remade the ghost scene with the
Yeah.
that was beautiful. But I'm happy to have Tommy as my guy.
Pottery is my new thing.
Pottery?
Yeah, pots.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about it.
No fucking pot.
He's a
I'm sorry. Can I curse here? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How many times you been on the pod?
No, you know that.
Wait.
FM,
How many times you been
I've
on
been
the
on the radio recently because I've been doing all that. You know.
Oh, this is a slide in there. Like, yo, it's
No.
big time. I do radio, I do film, I do
I've
television.
been doing, you know, the El Palo con Coco and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I've been going into the radio station.
Oh, but this is not regulated by the FCC.
And the other day, I cursed on the radio, and everyone lost their mind. And it was very small. I said, mierda. Like, that's what I said. That was it. It wasn't even like you
But
know,
how'd you
that
say
word.
it?
I was
So
like,
you know what Spanish curses is about the tone.
is it?
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It'll be like, yeah! Like,
Yeah, it was like something like that. So it was like, you know, quítame esa mierda. You know, like something like, you know, like. But yeah. So now
they got fined because of you, Tommy.
No, they were able to save it.
Oh,
They
because
were
they're
able
on
to
a
save it
delay.
on time. They have a delay.
Okay.
So they were like, boom, and then he ran to the thing, to the console, and hit it. And I was like, what was that? They were like, what was that? I was like, oh, sorry, she's cursing. No cursing, got it.
No, you can curse here.
But you know, I tried not to curse a lot, but sometimes it's just like I'm on fire. You know,
I think you're just trying to evade my question.
which was
How many times you been on this podcast?
on this pocket.
Yeah.
Well, with you, this is the first time. Well, with Ellie.
True.
But I've been on your podcast like 4 times, I think. One with Ivan,
Okay.
one with Nova York and you,
Okay.
and then one with by myself.
More than that, there was an episode with you, Brenda, and I. It was you,
Then
Brenda, and I.
Yeah, me, Brenda, and Ivan.
To La Factoria, which we'll get back to.
Right.
Then there was an episode. It was me, you, Nueva York, Joey,
A bunch of
Ivan.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot.
So you've been on the show a lot. So you're like
Am I like the most interviewed by you?
Ivan.
So actually.
I was gonna say F Ivan, but no, it's okay.
Go ahead. I dare you.
Man, fuck Ivan. I love Ivan. You know, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't be doing if it weren't for Ivan. For example, La Factoria is one of them.
Yeah.
Because he, you know.
So Ivan credits you with discovering him.
Well, yeah,
Is that accurate?
that is accurate. That's accurate because I didn't know he could do comedy, and he didn't know he could do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a spur of the moment thing. He used to be a regular at my spot on Wednesdays. One day I asked the crowd, "Come make a joke. You know, whoever can make a joke, I'm gonna buy you a drink. If you make the crowd laugh." And he was the only one who made the crowd laugh.
Okay.
You know?
So did you also know I credit you for basically lowering me into stand-up comedy?
Yeah, I know.
But then I didn't feel special when I interviewed a couple people, and they were like, "Yeah, Tommy told me I should do a stand-up comedy." So I'm like, "Damn, Tommy's telling everybody to be a stand-up comic."
You know, it's funny.
I ain't special no
Because-
more.
No, it's not that you're not special. I think it's a moment.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a moment. I see people and I go, "Yo, man, why you don't go on stage?"
You see the potential.
Yeah, because they're funny spontaneously,
Exactly.
or you're having conversations with them and they're they're very good with kickback humor,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, bro, that's stand up.
Legit.
And when they're like, oh no, man, oh no, and I'm like, no, you're gonna do a show, do 3 5-minute stories, you got a 15-minute set, because I tell everybody, yo, you know that you could travel the world with 15 minutes. You could travel the world. I've gone to places that I would have never gone if it wasn't for stand up.
Give me a couple, just to get some context.
I've been to Alaska.
What?
What were you
Damn.
doing in Alaska?
Bro, how about
And
that?
did you work the crowd?
Yes,
Fire.
I did Spanish comedy.
Oh shit.
I didn't even know there was
There was
Dominicans in
10
Alaska.
Dominicans in Alaska,
Nah,
and they all
man.
went to see you.
There's a huge community of Dominicans up there.
What are we doing up there?
Bro, all I know is that when I landed,
Mhm.
the first thing the guy told
Don't tell
me
me
was
it
like,
was red carpet.
nah.
I don't mean to
Nah,
cut
nah,
you
nah,
off.
nah, nah.
Dominican flag flying.
No, it wasn't. It was not like that. Nah, I felt like I was in Hawaii, because there's a community of people up there called Samoan,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yep.
And they are like the most what? My shirt, my sexiness.
Was this on purpose?
I don't know. Now you know this shirt.
I do that all the time, by
It
the way.
just rolls up.
5.5 million views. My
It,
stomach.
it
That's
rolls
true.
up and it just tells everyone, hey, come see this.
Just you, my guy. I'm trying to look out.
Ven a ver I don't know.
Esta belleza.
Esta belleza. Yo soy el
Let
sireno.
me fix myself.
Yeah.
Fine.
Now I'm starting to think
I
about
bet
your
it's
photographer. Your photographer. He told us to stay like this for the picture. I just hold it down right there. But Samoans are the most popular community up in Alaska, and they came to the show too.
Awesome.
So and I was doing Spanish and English.
Great show, Oos. You got that?
Oh, say that again.
Great show, Oos.
Great shows. I don't know. It was a great time. I got drunk. I went to an after party in
Where?
some house.
In somebody's bunker?
In some house, like a barn type house. and I'm just thinking like, yo, ¿y si me matan aquí en Alaska?
Stop.
Sí, porque
You're
yo
far
andaba
away from
solo.
us.
I was alone. I didn't.
Who took you there? And
Bro, some Dominicans. Check this out. When they made the flyer, I go, yo, what part of Miami is this? They're like, this is back, I don't even know when. It was like 2013, 14. So this is me coming right off of That's Dominican. I stopped doing That's Dominican with Manny. And I didn't have to ask anyone else, like, yo, you want to do this show? Because back when we was a group, we had to do shows together. So let's say it was us three. If she decided, no, yo no quiero hacer ese show, ya yo le tenía que decir a esa persona, no, ese show no va.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Because we weren't all in sync for the show. So
you blew up after that Dominican. You
No,
left
I
that
traveled
behind,
more. I don't
and
want to say
Chandon,
I blew
and they
up.
were booking you only, and then you got booked to the
You want to
exact.
laugh? So recently, Manny hits me up, and he's like, "Yo, man, why don't you go talk to the guy at Saturday Night Live? He's Dominican."
Oz
Hey.
Rodriguez.
Huh?
Oz Rodriguez.
No, the white kid, Marcelo.
Oh, Marcelo, yeah. He's Cuban and Dominican.
He's Cuban and Dominican, right? So he goes to me and he follows you. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, bro? He's like, yeah, I went to his page to check if he follows me, because I'm like, how is this guy in comedy and he's Dominican and he don't follow the king? That's what he said, right, about himself.
Manny, you the king.
But wait, so then he goes, but then he didn't follow me. So I started to look, and I saw said, let me check if he follows Tommy. And officially, he does. So I had to humble myself and be like, oh, Tommy's the new king. And I'm like, I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, get out of here. But it's cool, you know. Like, I've met a couple of, you know, big influencers that have made it to TV and stuff like that. Like Meryl, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Meryl followed me. And you know, like one day somebody called me and said, yo, you gotta check out this movie, Vampire in Brooklyn. I think this guy is imitating
Vampires versus the Bronx.
whatever it was. Something vampires. And they're like, yo, I think he's imitating you, bro. And I went and checked, and I'm like, oh, I mean,
He was doing Dr. Mas?
it looks like he's doing it, you know, a little bit. But then he hits me up, and he's like, yo, man, what's up, bro? Been following you for a minute. I want to put you in a novela, this and that. I'm like, yeah, me? Thank you, bro. You know, like, I wouldn't have thought. I'm like, okay, this is the same guy who they told me was imitating me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now he's hitting me up. You know,
Imitation
so,
is the best form of flattery.
yeah, so, you know, to me, it's like, you know, I never get mad at, you know, when people be like, yo, this guy's doing what you do. It's like, nah, more power to them, and God bless them, and let them get those opportunities. Because
So, can I state it on the record? Tommy inspired me to be a stand. Tommy and Ivan, but Tommy was the first one to say.
yeah, because I told you, do some time. Come on,
some
stage.
steps.
You were supposed to do our show at Broadway.
Yeah.
And you didn't open it.
Look at that.
First of all.
Why didn't you do it? Hmm?
Because now
Sold out crowd by
I
the way.
got a manager. It's like, it's a little different. Nah,
Shut up! Shut it!
nah,
No, but were you scared? Like, were you just a little nervous and you just?
the problem is if I go on, first of all, I did a podcast with Ivan a couple days ago. And I made them, I only told Ivan, yo, Ivan, I'm hanging out with Jerry and Bob. I'm hanging out with Bob and Jerry. Come through. I was like, Tato, I'm El motherfucker. Shout out to
Shout out to all of them. Everybody.
Love
All of them.
everybody.
The whole clique.
love
Love
them.
them.
You're
Everyone.
amazing.
So I was just hanging out. We were doing the 150 episode for Jerry's show.
That's right.
What is
Ivan didn't know.
What is
Jerry, the
Jerry's
Men on Pause podcast.
Right.
Men on Pause.
My
Men
God.
on, Men on Pause podcast. So Ivan had no clue, and I opened the door and I put Ivan on the seat. Now it was supposed to be Raymond Pesante, me, Bago, and then we would close out. But then Ivan was showing up as a surprise guest. He didn't know anything. I literally sat Ivan down. He did 15 minutes, the funniest shit ever. Killed it, roasted it. And then I'm sitting back there like, why did I do this? I have 3 bits, and they're not. Because when we're podcasting, it's different. It's not.
Sure.
You can't go over some shit prepared.
Right.
Ivan was off the dome.
Yeah.
He got explicit, murdered it. I can't wait for that episode to come out. And then I had to follow it. So that's my situation. Like, A, I don't want to go up and follow one of these two.
Got
And
it.
B, if I go up, I don't want to bomb that night.
Yeah.
I want to be on point. And I'm a Gemini. I'm not on point all the time. Sometimes.
Listen,
Is
man.
that true?
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell the crowd that's listening.
Mhm.
You have to go through the bombs.
I love the bombs.
You have to go through the bombs, bro. Like I tell you, one of my best stand-up comes from a bomb, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was hired to do a show at a place called the Puerto Rican Club. Legit, that was the name of the club, the Puerto Rican Club. Mind you, I'm coming from all this Dominican fame.
Mhm.
They're putting me to headline at this place.
Chacho.
And I'm like, wow, that's so dope.
Oh, I know what you got out of it.
You know, these guys are following me and they want me to headline this show. Now, mind you, when I get there, there's a Puerto Rican comic on the lineup, you know, and they put him up before me. And he goes up there and he has stories from Puerto Rico. He has stories from, you know, childhood Puerto Rican stuff. He got them reminiscing, and then he gets a standing ovation. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, bro, why would they put me to headline? They should have put him to headline. Because I got no Puerto Rican jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he killed up there. The host comes out. He's a black guy. And he's like, all right, guys, one more time for him. Whatever. Now you guys ready for your headliner? And they're like, yeah. And he goes, he's all the way from New York City. He's Dominican. Boo.
No.
As soon as
Stop.
he said he's Dominican. Now, I don't know if you know this, but, you know, nowadays, you could see a Dominican and Puerto Rican best friends.
It's different now.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Oh, that's
Not the same.
not the same. And those old school people still have those same beliefs. You want to say, like, you know, they're very jíbaro about it. They're like, you know, no, fuck that. You know, some Dominicans don't like Puerto Ricans, and some Puerto Ricans don't like Dominicans, which is dumb.
Okay.
Because, well, now Bad Bunny changed that. But, but you know, soon as he said, he's Dominican, and they went boo, and I heard from the back, yo, they still haven't bring me out or nothing. Some dude in the crowd. He's like, if he's Dominican, time to go home.
no.
And I kid you not, the crowd must have been like 60 people. 30 left to the bar. Before I came up, they just left. And he's like, yo, what's wrong, man? What's that? Isn't it? He made it worse. He's like, isn't Dominican and Puerto Rican the same thing?
Oh.
No.
No, get him out of here, whatever. He's like, well, he already got paid, and he traveled this far, so I'm bringing him up.
He already got paid?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was paid already. Yeah, he said it. He
Stop.
said that on the microphone. He's like, coming to the stage, Tommy 5,000. And I come out, they put a merengue. And yo.
Was it Olga Tañón?
Nah, it was Omega. Esta vaina, you know, so I come out, I'm like, hey! And then there's like 30 people. The other 30 is at the bar making noise, and they could care less that there's another comic. Because they're talking to the Puerto Rican comic who just got off.
Damn.
And they're reminiscing with him about all the coquilla and everything. So he comes, gives me the microphone. For the first 5 minutes, I kid you not, they were laughing at this. Because the first thing I did was I made it worse. When I got up there, I was like, "Hello, Puerto Rico!"
My wife is at Puerto Rico.
That was even worse. You know, and you know what's funny? Because Imagine had told me to say that in Puerto Rican crowds. He's my mentor, but he's an ass for
Imagine the
that.
comedian.
Yeah, because
But isn't he Puerto
he's Puerto Rican. So
What?
he told me to say that, and they did not like it. They like it when he says it because he's Puerto Rican, but they don't like a Dominican saying
So
that.
I shouldn't take jokes from you. Or I.
What do you mean?
Like-
No, I wouldn't
Because I
set
look
you up
to
like that. I wouldn't set you up like that.
I look up to you
He
too.
set me up. He's like,
So
yo,
he
man,
could laugh
Puerto Rican
backstage.
crowd, you could do one of those. You know, like, and so I did that. 15 more people leave. At one point, I was like, all right, I'm going to grab this chair. I got to do 45 minutes with y'all. So
Whoa.
Let me sit.
I started breaking them down one by one, each person in the crowd. I'm like, you, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And by the time I was done, the dude that was like, if he's Dominican, tell him to go home. He offered me a drink, made me dance with his daughter. You know, like it was crazy. After that, I was the best Dominican.
La niña mía, la nena no está
Chacho,
casada.
mira, tú puedes bailar
Chacho.
con mi nena, ¿viste? Mira, si no fuera porque en verdad me hiciste reír,
¿Verdad?
si no me haces reír, en verdad, mira, te había dejado aquí porque me tenía por techo desde que entraste. It's you have to bomb. You have to bomb. You have to
You don't want to do that in front of. So my thing with you guys is right. Like I have bits already set up, and if I bomb it, I'm gonna go backstage And I know I'm gonna get the, well, you know what you did wrong, right? You could have set it up this way, set it up that way.
The long walk home.
Oh my God.
You know?
And there's nothing longer than that. And if you're going back and you're going back to your boys, I don't want to be the
I
boy.
tell people, you know what? Do it in the mirror. Ellie, how do you do it? How do you say
You
it?
just gotta go out there.
go out
She
there.
was just confessing about how she talks to herself, so.
Yeah. I
it's
told to
nothing
myself,
right.
it's channeling, you know?
She
it's
probably was
channel.
talking to herself right
How
now.
Talk to my
how did I
higher
meet
self.
you? I met you on Section 8, right?
Yes.
I
We
interviewed
met.
you.
So, yes. So the thing is that we met when I started doing my music. So that was years ago. Yeah.
Now she's a famous
I
celebrity.
think I was your first interview.
Yes, he was.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is fabulous. So you see how the world.
Full circle?
Yeah, full
And
circle.
now I'm in your first interview.
Well, yeah.
Of this show.
This version of the
Of
show.
this, no, with Ellie.
Ellie's been on the pod.
Oh, but
I've
she's
been on the
interviewed
pod,
me before.
Yeah, I have. I
She
have.
interviewed me at a place
We were.
in a club.
Actually,
We're in the club.
we sent Ellie to, because I couldn't go when.
Oh, that's when I went with.
La Factoria season
Yes.
finale.
Yes. What's the name of that spot in Queens?
La Boom.
Queens!
La
La Boom, yeah.
Shout out to La Boom.
I
Shout out
got
to
a nice
La Boom.
interview with
That was
Judy
fun.
Santos. and,
Zamora family.
yeah, so it was,
I
I
had a
couldn't
lot of
go.
interviews that night. Yeah. So had to hold it down for my boy.
So I was like, okay, my co-host is gonna go.
She's gonna fill in.
Yeah, because y'all decided to do it the same weekend of my anniversary.
Oh, that's what
Like,
it
I
was.
can't.
Yeah,
We're not
didn't
getting
you
Jesse
go away
back.
like 2 days
I
ago?
went away to a different country,
Yeah.
but I was receiving videos of like, oh, I did this with that
Yeah, It was
person,
fire.
photos, and then I see Tommy and Ivan with the thing going around.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
cool. Yeah. I think I still have footage of that.
Yeah.
I missed out, so I got a lot of FOMO. Thanks to you guys.
You didn't miss much, you know. You
What?
know what I am mad at? I'm mad at that you had an opportunity to be in La Factoria and you didn't do it.
I never was asked.
What?
to
Yes,
be
you
on-
were.
No, I wasn't.
You
Yes,
would've
No, I
killed
wasn't.
it.
No, I wasn't.
You had
So
an
La
opportunity to
Factoria-
be on La Factoria.
To rewind, I mean, if you're a listener of the show, you know what the Factoria is. But to rewind, La Factoria is a show that Ivan wrote. It's basically a Latino version of The Office. All original jokes, all Latin jokes.
Hilarious. Funny as fuck.
The first episode, he took 3 jokes and he converted it. But after that, it was all original material that everybody could relate to. And Ivan said, season 2, which he's writing right now, that I would be plugged in. But I never was asked to come to season 1. And if I call Ivan right now, he'll confirm what.
Lying.
So tell me the story.
You were supposed to be in an episode as
Sabor Latino, but not La Factoria. I think it was Sabor Latino. It wasn't La Factoria. Because he texted me about doing something for Sabor Latino. And again, they text me
No.
at a time.
you were supposed to be in La Factoria
No, it was not.
as a supervisor from another sucursal. You were supposed to be doing
Which
that.
might be the role for season 2.
Just break me in. You
That
know?
makes sense. I mean, shout out to everyone who's been supporting it.
Mhm.
You know, like they did a post on TikTok. Some kid, he did a post and it went super viral. Like, I didn't know TikTok had that power.
Bro,
You know, and
we,
this guy-
we definitely washed. Cause,
yo,
I
I'm
didn't know.
old. I'm too old. I didn't know.
It's
bro.
too hard. I can't
Like,
do the dance.
yo, you know, like when neighbors come up to you
Mhm.
and be like, "Mira, yo te vi en una cosa," and it's like, "Wow, it's reaching y'all."
Yeah.
How is it reaching y'all? You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that live right near me, don't know nothing about me. You know
Or
what I'm
they
saying?
do, but they don't want to show up.
No. They know nothing.
You gotta see your
Because
stand
they don't-
that lives next
They
to
don't follow. They don't.
They're
They
not
don't,
of
they
that
don't
world.
know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
you. How do you know? They could be the ghost followers on your story. All
No,
those
that's
ghost
true.
followers.
You know what happens? That when someone follows you, they kind of remind you daily. You know, like I have
I follow you. I don't
I have a
mind you.
person. I have a person. No, what I mean is, I have a person that he's not. He don't live there.
Mhm.
He is a worker up the block from me.
Mhm.
And if I put out a video that he liked, and I pass by today, he'll be like, "Yo, I saw the video. That shit was funny." You see?
Yeah.
Well, that's instant feedback. You want that?
Yeah. So these people that I'm talking about, who are just finding out of La Factoria, just finding out of like anything, they'll
Section
be like,
8.
yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, tú estabas ahí," like, and it's like, yeah. Pues yo lo vi, es un programa. I'm like, sí, es un programa, pero es como una serie. Sí, es una serie. Tiene 2 episodios. Yo nada más vi uno. Because they're just getting into it.
Exactly.
And some of these people don't even have a YouTube. I'm talking about like older people.
They're all
Well,
on
I got a follow-up to you before that. I told Ivan the story, but I haven't told you. So Ivan used to send me episodes before they came out.
Oh, really?
So to get like some, because I wanted some honest feedback, and I was like, "Yo, this is great, but I want to know how people in DR are seeing it." So I sent it to my older sister, and she legit thought the shit was coming out of Netflix. It speaks. Shout out to Digital Bodega. It speaks to the volume of production on it. And she asked me, and I was at first, I thought she was just joking. I was like, "No, yeah, like to play along with a joke. Yeah, it's coming out in Netflix." And she was like, "Really? Because I want to see the rest of it. This will be great." I literally kept sending.
Let me
She
ask you
still
something.
to this
Your
day
sister speaks English?
Spanish,
Only Spanish.
Gotcha.
only Spanish. She knows English. I shouldn't say that. She speaks English, but her predominant language.
Yeah.
Still to this day, she was asking me like, "When is it gonna drop?" Yeah. And I was like, "It's not gonna come out on Netflix." They tried to sell it to Netflix. It didn't work out.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that didn't work out. That's why my special never came out either. My special was packaged in there, but I think I'm gonna release my special as an album.
No.
Hmm.
So release it.
It's too old. It's too old.
You gotta do
Is it too old?
the Andrew
Yeah,
Schultz
it's
thing where
2000
release it on the website.
2016. It's the jokes I don't use anymore.
So let's
It's
do a new
jokes.
one.
True.
Well, yeah, no.
But,
I'm gonna do various specials.
I'm kind of
But
disappointed.
that one special with Digital Bodega, I'm tossing out as an album. I took like 10 jokes out of it's like 38 minutes.
Why is this joke gonna get you canceled or?
No, they're just
I gotta ask. You mentioned the 10 jokes. We gotta know why they come
No,
out.
I'm taking those.
Is this
10
deleted
jokes.
scene special DVD?
I'm taking those 10 jokes and making a special album out of it, so that I could stream it, so that it could go to like satellite radio and stuff, so that I could have something on rotation on the radio, as far as like comedy.
Mhm.
But what happened was that the special was packaged in with what was going to be sold to Netflix, and that didn't work out, and it just stayed there and it's collecting dust. So I'm like, all right,
So let's use it.
And
I
then-
mean, you got a ton of material.
the Digital Bodega doesn't want to use the visual. They're like, we got the cameras, we've stepped up our game so
Shout out
much.
to Izzy.
And
Much love to Izzy. I
yeah,
love Izzy.
shout out to Izzy. He's like, "Tommy, that's bad quality, bro." Because
Oh,
he's
listen.
Dominican, but he's white.
Yeah.
So he's like,
I didn't say that shit, Izzy.
he's like, "It's bad quality,
He's
bro."
gonna text me after this.
Bro, like, we could do so much better, Tommy. And I'm like, yo, my man, like, vamos a soltar esa mierda. Cause it's like, come
That's what
on,
they want
man. Like, I'm the type, I hate hanging
You
on.
said 2016 though. That's
Yeah, it's been a while.
like 8-7 years. So maybe he's
Those jokes are old. The jokes are old. I wouldn't throw out the special with the visual no more.
Okay.
I think just
But can
some
I
of the
watch
songs. Well, you have to ask him to
I'll
let you
text him.
watch it. Yeah, he has it. All I have is the audio, and I'm tossing out those 10 jokes that I selected from that special.
So now that you disappointed me, you started doing music because you wanted me to. This is what he does. He's like, yo, you could be a stand-up comic. You saw your career in comedy.
Then he goes to music.
I'm moving on to music.
No, you know what's crazy, Rick? That music is something I didn't know I could do.
Okay.
We were supposed to be doing parodies in the pandemic. Nadie se estaba juntando. No one would link up because of COVID. Nobody wanted to.
I was talking to you guys through Zoom.
Be masked up. Shows were through Zoom. The stupidest thing I ever saw was a comedy show on Zoom.
Those are the best, Tommy.
You got this dude talking shit. Yeah, and then you got somebody on their phone, somebody looking to the side, somebody, hey, get off of that chair. And like 15 screens of people doing different things. And one guy telling a joke. He's like, ha ha ha. And nobody got the joke. No laughter, no nothing. Like, no.
Everybody's staring at each other,
Yeah.
They didn't
Good
do
job.
it.
Good job, Jesus. Good job. You got that one lady that paid attention. Oh my God, that was hilarious. No, it wasn't.
But I
They
just
didn't do it
want to
right.
reel it
So
back
now-
a tad though with the music. So let's talk about the music. So what inspired you to start?
We were doing parodies.
That's
We
right.
did parodies. And the guy who was recording them, because we didn't have a recording studio, we just happened to have a neighbor who had one. So we would go to him and be like, yo, you busy? Like, yo, we got something, we got an idea. So we would just record in his studio. And one day, I wrote this song, and he was like, you're writing this? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, why don't you just use original beats?
True.
You're not gonna get nothing off of this. I did a video for the song that he was talking about. It's called Víveres. So the chorus is like, tú quieres ser tigre, tú eres tigre. Yo no soy tigre, a tu jefa le doy víveres. And we had like plátanos in the video and shit, and yeah, so, and I did a nice little flow on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you wrote that? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, do your own voice. Because I was imitating Alcántara. My idea was supposed to be to imitate all the artists. So I would imitate
Weird Al.
Abuela. Yeah. I was gonna imitate them, but with my own writing. And he was like, don't imitate nobody. Forget that. Do the flow that whatever you wrote to that, do it to the beat and do it new. Like a beat that's yours so that you can collect the royalty. And I was like, okay, and le cogí el gusto. Mind you, before, I used to have some friends that, well, not used to, they're still alive, God bless them all. I have some friends that were rappers back
I
in the
hope
day.
you don't say. I used to have this friend, Rick Gates. I used to.
They were rappers, and at one point, yo gasté tanto tiempo going to the studio with them and everything, Like, I thought it was a waste of time because
Funny, right? Mm-hmm.
to me, I didn't care about music. I didn't care about. I just cared about hanging out with them.
That's right.
Is this Top
So
Dollar?
no, that was not Top Dollar.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was self-made. I don't know if you remember them.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So at one point, I even became
Was
their
this
hype.
Fredo Studio?
Yeah, who's
Fredo.
Fredo 180?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably did a few songs with Fredo. I mean, I don't know. I used to go to wherever they went. And you say, yo, we go to the studio. I used to be like, yo, let me get a bottle. Hold up. Go to the liquor store, go get a bottle, and come back and be like, yeah.
So your job was to get them entertained.
Yeah, I used to be making fun. I was on their skits, in their little mixtapes and everything. I was the voice of all the skits. Little did I know that I was going to use that experience later on to do my own music. Because I watched them, I saw what they would do. I saw them double up on songs. I started learning certain technicalities
That's right.
of the studio, and or punch me in,
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Overdubs.
Yeah.
Bridge,
Ad-libs.
chorus,
Ad-libs.
And you get to
I was
have
the
fun.
king of ad-libs.
Yeah, but
Let me go in there, let me do something. let me say something. You're like, ah, just
I
anything.
did.
So, I thought it was a waste of time, and it wasn't. It was just God preparing me for what I'm doing now.
So you're quitting comedy?
No, that is a lie.
If
better
you're
not.
quitting comedy, I'm taking this mic off.
He'll walk out.
No, you know what's
And
funny?
you can talk to Ellie by yourself.
I told a friend of mine when the album was done that I'm like, oh my God, like I have a music album. And they're like, all right, so when is the tour? I was like, I ain't planning no tour with this. This is just visual. Unless it really takes off and it's like, yo, Tommy, you're the next Daddy Yankee. It's like, okay, that's different.
So you are sitting on something that you're not sure about, and you don't want to run with it because it's not gonna get.
No.
You're in that stage right now.
I'm in this stage.
Ellie,
Okay.
give me advice.
So, do you feel like it's a certain sort of expression for you? Do you feel confident in that expression right now, fully, or do you feel like you have to dive in a little bit more?
Well, I called the album All In.
Fire, yes.
The reason I called it All In is because I did every genre.
That's right. What was your favorite genre so far? Can you pick?
I like the Afro beats.
Facts.
Like the.
That's your vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because I'm not a rapper. I could rap. I got bars.
Would you ever write for other
Let me say it to
artists?
the camera. I got bars.
You got bars.
No, yes, I would love to write for other rappers
I can see that happening too.
or for other artists. And even you guys got to hear "Dance with Me."
Fire.
That's a song that right now is being weighed in by a few A&Rs, and one of them who wants it is the A&R of Sway Lee. You guys know Sway Lee?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so
Diamond record with French Montana.
yes, him. And I was like, by all means, if he want, él la quiere, yo se la canto en el oído, así.
Softly, in his
I'll
ear.
whisper it in his ear.
Nah, Tommy, but I'm really proud of you. This is another step for you, and I feel like this is another source of expression.
I
And
feel like you need to bomb in this arena first. Because you
Nah.
talking about that bombing.
You gotta bomb
You want to laugh?
You were telling me to bomb, so I'm telling you to bomb.
I think
In music.
I think I kind of did bomb already, because what happened was that when I first started releasing tracks, we did Shopity, and Shopity was a joke. It was a joke.
The record is fire.
The record is fire, but it's just the only person who really did a verse is Brenda. Everything else is just
But
pieces.
anything Brenda does
Is immaculate.
has to be perfection.
She's
That's
immaculate.
just the way she works.
And
Yeah.
she wrote it in like 5 minutes.
Get out of here.
I kid you not. We were in the studio. We were all doing the little chants of whatever we were gonna do. Nueva York had a pretty intense
But
verse.
yours
He has
he's
a
got
verse.
some records too.
But he has a verse. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't have a verse. I just vámonos pa la calle ahora hasta llegar las mujeres buenas. You know,
You
but
like
it's,
that party vibe.
yeah,
Facts.
it's very.
That's you.
It's
That's
very,
where you live.
Fuera cuarentena. You know, like it's just chant. But when she heard us doing it, she came in and she was like, "I'm not staying out of this.
She got inspired.
Yo no me voy a quedar fuera porque vayan estos tigres y se peguen con esta canción."
She knew.
You know,
She said, "Let me jump on that."
she's like, "I'm gonna jump on it and just have a verse on it just in case."
That's why
Yeah.
Brenda's very intelligent.
And
She is.
you know, it came out dope. You know, some of these videos cost me $2,500 to $3,000. You know, like
How much do
TikTok.
your videos cost?
You know,
Way cheaper.
yeah,
My budget is
you got,
different.
you got TikTok. TikTok was $3,000. Shopity was
See?
$3,000. La Puntita was $2,000. You know, and I can't
Tommy,
separate.
Just give me 1,000 and
Mine
I'll
was
get you the same
1,500.
quality video.
I hope so. No, shout out to AWOL. He shot all of those. He's shooting Nicki Minaj,
Crazy.
giving me $3,000 prices. I'm
Don't be
pretty
saying that right now. You fucking up his
No,
right
no,
now?
but that's
Oh.
because that's me. He
Okay.
could do that with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's not. He's not. Nobody else is gonna get that. Nobody else is gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me being able to say, yeah, I know Hype Williams. You
Gotcha.
know, La Playa was done by AD Media.
Oh,
Oh, I
fine.
love it.
They're great.
You know what I'm saying?
They
This
work
is-
with
This
ANX.
is is me joking.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Vamos Seb, let's go to Miami. Let's go do this video.
So next time you're joking about a video like that, just write me in the budget.
Okay, I got you. You want to direct it?
I don't want to do nothing. I'll get you water. I just want to go for the trip.
But yeah, paid their flights. We left to.
My co-host won't even invite me to the video shoot.
Come on, it was for one day. I was out, and also, you want to freeze your ass too? 'Cause I froze my ass.
So
I was like 20
he
degrees.
probably
and I was
would
like,
freeze his ass.
me and Craze, to be associated with the song, it was in a fan.
That's right. Yeah, the
To
bachata.
be associated with the song, we had to do a spoof
Of them dancing.
of us dancing together. You know, Crazy big man. That's how she posted us.
Stop it, Ray.
That
Cause
is
she,
hilarious.
we were,
He's putting me on the spot. He's like, I
One
couldn't get
day-
the video, so let me post this.
we were, what was it? We were talking about doing because we were doing a podcast.
That's right.
And we were doing like a podcast talking about the next episode. And I said, yo, we're going to do a La Fang challenge. And then me and Crazy, we had already filmed it.
Yeah.
And we showed it to her. And she was like, oh, that's hilarious. That's fun. Because I was like, yo,
He's like,
you get all these videos from all these people. Turkey, Egypt, Japan,
Not,
all
which is
these
the coolest thing.
Really?
weird
Yeah.
countries.
Australia, all these people, they're posting.
And they're
stuff
doing all
online.
these
How do
weird...
you?
Sure.
You could definitely help me with that.
For
How do you
sure.
spread your music out to over there?
Legit.
Because
So you gotta focus on the dancers. So let's say, for example, if I'm doing bachata, I want to focus on and kind of have
the
my
Japanese bachata dancers.
legit,
Yo,
and they're so
Japan
good.
and
I mean,
Mexico love bachata.
They
that's
do.
right.
They
Yeah,
do.
they do. They like listen. All over the world, I feel like people love bachata. They love to dance. So whether it's salsa, bachata for sure.
Damn, that's the one genre I didn't do, bachata.
Well, I think we're gonna have to work on something.
¡Ey! Tú sabes que yo soy la pancita de la marga.
I love that, but that's something that I really love. I always love to interact online, and regardless of the fact that maybe it's not reaching 1 million people, those certain people, you don't know who they're sharing their stuff to.
Man, what do you mean it's not reaching 1 million people? It's
You don't know who's watching.
Once you are abroad,
It does it for you, you know.
let me tell you something.
Mhm.
There's a thing that people don't count. WhatsApp. WhatsApp numbers are insane. I have a video
You gotta tell me.
that has to be the most viral video that I've known about. And in Instagram,
You
on
in the video
Facebook.
or somebody else's video?
Yeah, no, my video.
So can I get that video?
This video on Facebook, on Instagram, the numbers don't reflect the
Funny.
popularity that it has on WhatsApp.
How do we
They
get those
share
numbers?
it. You don't get it. You don't get it because
Can we
this
call
is
the meta, like meta?
Nah,
They ain't gonna help.
they ain't gonna help because this is a variety of chats and who knows what circuit, the community that you made, the chat that she made, the chat that he's in, the group of broadcasts that he has. You know, you don't know where it landed, but the video has gone viral on WhatsApp, and the numbers don't reflect on Instagram and
So can I post it to
Facebook.
see how many
yeah.
numbers
You
I
can
get?
post it. I'll send it to you.
So we're talking about comedy. We're gonna go back to your music, but I have a segment on the show called "Love It, Okay with It, Hate It."
Okay.
So that's the way Ellie says it. The way I say it is hate it, love it, okay with it.
Okay. So tell me.
Because I start with hate.
So you're gonna say something,
gonna
and I
give
have
you-
to
it's
answer
like-
one of those three things.
Murder, like, what is it?
What?
What's the high school thing? Marry.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay, she said it, not me.
Basically,
So that's exactly what we're playing right now.
but
And I'm
it's
doing it
different.
with stand-up comedians. So I'm gonna give you
Okay.
three. Right?
But you okay? Go ahead.
Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Luisito Martin.
Dave Chappelle, love it. Eddie Murphy, love it. Luisito Martin, love it.
He said, I love
It's
him.
not how it works.
No, wait. So, for example, can I explain why I love them all?
No, but you gotta.
Oh,
You gotta.
I have
If
to.
you
I
have
have
to
to
choose.
categorize them.
Yes, please.
Oh,
That's
so
why I asked you this question. I don't know what those three guys mean
so
to
I'm
you.
gonna go with.
It's tough, right?
No, not that tough. Dave Chappelle, love.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay with it will be the
Oh.
next one.
Okay with it. I'm gonna go with Luisito Martin,
Okay.
Ooh.
and I'm gonna toss Eddie Murphy too.
So now
What's
you
What's the
gotta give me
other
the.
answer?
You gotta give me the why.
What's the other answer?
Hate it.
Hate it.
Hate it?
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Alright, but you gotta get it. Why did you put them in that order?
Okay, well, you know, Dave Chappelle he's a master.
He's the GOAT.
He's
For
a
me.
master. No. He's a master. I can't. I try, but I can't see myself articulating comedy the way he has done it. Dave Chappelle, I'm gonna give him the love it.
Okay.
Luisito Martin, why? Luisito Martin never really cared for his comedy.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say I was his biggest fan, but my father was a fan of him, and his way of being funny was kind of imitating that man.
I see.
So I can relate when I see Luisito Martin
Mm.
in a movie or whatever, or anything he did, or any old skits. I enjoy it because it reminds me of my dad. Eddie Murphy, I can't say hate it because what they call me is the Dominican Eddie Murphy. I do a bunch of characters. I do Gordy, my mom, my dad, the El Bori, Julito. You got Pirulo. You have Alicia. I do all these
Alicia's
characters. You know, so they call me the Dominican Eddie Murphy, so I can't say hate it. So I'm gonna just toss it in between. Okay,
No.
and love it.
You heard it here first. Tommy5k hates Eddie Murphy.
I don't.
I want to say though, I know what your dad means to you, so I know why you put him there.
Yeah.
I know you used
Yeah.
to call him your Superman.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to your father.
Thank you. Yeah.
So we do something here very special where we have Ellie, the witch, the residential witch of the
The
show.
bruja, okay? No, but
Read
Really?
the cards.
you get
So,
to pick your card deck today. This one is the Cosmic Journey Oracle, and this one is the Super Attractor.
I want you to like flip them and move them like
Like
that.
this,
I'm
like-
not gonna. I
Okay.
don't wanna.
Don't look,
Yeah, I'm not
and
gonna.
then I'm gonna put them both in
pick.
front of you, and
Yeah.
you just tap which
And
one
then
you
you
want.
just
Go
let me know.
Alright,
this
you
is,
ready? Go ahead.
Yeah.
And you want the Super Attractor. Alright, let's do it.
I was gonna pick the purple one anyway.
So,
Good.
the reason why I like doing these segments is because, you know, we like to leave people and you and our guests with
now I get to see
little
the
words of
actual
wisdom,
numbers.
you know?
Oh,
These
it's
are
words
very-
of wisdom.
Words of wisdom, and
Allegedly, I ain't get no wisdom yet.
shh, I'll do it afterwards. So, I'm
She
going to
read
shuffle
Carlos card. They were
Damn.
good.
these. Ooh.
Oh, this is it. There's two there.
Okay, there's two there, but then we have, so you already got three. That was kind of easy. Nah, let me put
Tommy,
that
the
back.
universe is trying to speak to you.
Is it?
I
Yeah,
think
it
so.
is. I'm getting the
What
new
are your feelings towards like cartas and things like this?
I believe in it. It happens. It happens a lot. I've had my cards read. There was this
Okay.
lady. She told me so much stuff that still to this day it happens.
Yep.
And I'll be like, oh my God, that lady told me this. And like
Is
you
it
know,
her?
no. And
That's
the,
for today.
the crazy thing is, she told me bad. She told me good. She told me
Everything.
you know everything. She's
In
like,
between.
I
yo,
don't want to see this lady.
van a pasar toda esta cosa, and
I'll do
this is
that.
the way it's gonna happen. And even if I tried to avoid it, it still came out.
Of course.
Okay, so
So what am I have to do?
let's
So
see.
you're gonna
Cut it?
cut. You already know what to do. You're gonna cut it in
Cut.
three,
In 3.
and then you're gonna pick the pile that you want.
Why three?
Three because it's a divine number. We just do three. You could do
And
more
then?
if you want to. Pick the one that you want. Pick which one. Pile. I love this one. Alright. We're gonna pick 3. You see, he shuffled it himself. And you got, well, yeah, you picked it out. But
he cut the deck.
he cut the deck.
You can't go to Vegas. Last week you was just throwing cards all over the place.
Oh no, I'm kind of terrible at shuffling, but we're working on it. But you got 3, and I already love the first one. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So automatically, you're just manifesting your dreams.
That's wild because this.
Why? What happened? Does it resonate?
Tommy, you gonna cry right now?
So no. So recently, I've been talking to somebody that I want to do a story on.
Okay.
And what we had came up with was like a novela. Besides what this guy Mero said, so that people don't go back and be like, "Oh, you just stole his idea." No, I didn't. I've wanted to do a novela myself for a long time, and I met this other writer, who's a seasoned writer. The person I was talking to doesn't write at all; they just have a story. And tomorrow, as we're here today, tomorrow I'm bringing these 2 people together to build the story with the writer. And I'm going to be doing a novela.
Gotcha. And I'm part of this.
That's a manifestation.
And you're co-creating with other people.
Co-creating.
That's
that
crazy.
was it. You know,
Wow.
Wait.
it's exactly what it is.
So, am I the chef or the
You could
waiter?
would you like to act in this novela?
I pull up.
Because I'm doing it in
Look at
house.
this, co-creating together.
I'm doing it in
At least don't have to be in it.
It's fine. Just focus on Rick because he's
All day.
all day.
No, but I think that's beautiful. And listen, you have a lot in store. So, all right, you're manifesting your dreams. Now, the next one. I honestly feel like this is awesome. So it goes, my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. So let's say, for example, of course, we're human. We wake up.
Making him nervous.
No, stop it. I don't make him nervous.
Look at his face.
He's like, sweat.
She's
She's
like,
sweating.
I'm just
my
thinking,
mind?
is this real? Like, this
So
I
good
mean,
feeling thoughts. So let's say if you wake up and you feel down, you're good. Just in a sense, you have to change your perception on things sometimes, you know? So you have to practice this. This is the way you practice is like, you know what? What can change your
Why
thoughts?
are you
to good
whispering?
feelings?
I want to do that.
okay.
So what do you think that you can do that can change your thoughts, let's say your perception, into good feelings?
No, bajita. No, that's hilarious. I don't know.
How you gonna tell this to a woman? No, I'm just-
At least my sister.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always in a good mood. Like,
I can see that.
it's very rare for me to be like down
Or pessimistic, yeah.
You know, what is pessimistic?
Like the opposite of optimistic. Like
Okay,
you're
yeah.
feeling bad,
Negative?
you know?
Like,
Yeah,
nah.
basically.
I'm not negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm very needy. I like
Okay.
I need affection. I need affection.
Totally. I'm the
I'll
same
hug
way.
you after this.
Well, not from
We
you.
like hugs. He said, just saying.
No, but you know, other than that, it's like I'm very positive. Yo tengo una aura buena.
Yeah,
You know?
I've always known that though.
I'm very positive when it comes to like creating and stuff. There's people that are like for example, Ivan is
Fantastic.
like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna do this rush. Like, I'm like, let's do it right now, right here. Like, we could do it right here. Come on, let's do the
But
scene.
it's your
And he's
energy,
like, no, we need this light and we need this whatever.
You're like, you're
and
saying
I'm like,
excuses.
bro, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? The camera's right there. Let's
Right.
do it right now.
He needs
You know
somebody
why?
like you to balance him out.
Because
you
to
both
me,
need each other. Though.
Yeah.
to me,
Seriously.
what it is about execution.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He wants to execute perfectly. That's cool too.
But is everything
I need
gonna
that.
be perfect?
But
you
this
know?
is the thing, right? For example, si tú tienes una oportunidad y lo tienes que hacer ahora, tú vas a esperar de que oh no, espérate, que hay que poner esta vainita, como. Forget about it. The world of the internet the world of the phone has given you the power to become famous just by holding your phone in your hand.
Mhm.
If it's the time, it's the time. You can't wait.
You
Can't wait.
Because perfection does not exist.
Do you know?
It does. His name is Rick H.
Okay.
It's very good.
So let's read the last one. Let me see.
The last one. So that resonated. I'm happy.
Ain't no perfection.
It's
bro.
crying right
It's
now.
just
It's
do
called
it.
Rick H. Perfection.
Just do it. Nike tells you every day, just do it.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Rick
Exactly
is
what he
perfection.
was just talking about. You were just talking about this. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control.
Wow.
Yo, and he picked that. He picked that on his own. Okay?
See?
Wow.
That's
See?
it.
You see? It's just one of those things that it's like,
You scare me sometimes.
I know, me too.
you know, I don't know. Can I pick another card?
Claro, go ahead.
All right, let me.
Wherever you want.
Oh, this is good. Let's test the theory that she
Okay.
is not scaring the crap out of me.
Right.
Don't pick the middle.
I kind
Right
of
there.
like
Pick
this
whatever.
one.
That's fine.
Just pick one. Let's see what it says.
Alright.
What does it say?
Oh, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter
I'm not
what.
doing this.
Yo, look at that, bro! I'm trying to tell you.
Listen,
I'm trying
this
to tell
shit
you.
is real.
I'm
Can't
trying to
tell
tell
me
you.
nothing.
This
I swear.
like these things, right? I live by this, right? So, tú no me conociste a mí por nada.
Oh, I
Y
did.
yo no te conocí a ti por nada.
Yeah, but we
Nosotros
tell
no
each other that all the time.
Nosotros nos conocimos por algo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's a reason why we met each other. There's a
There's no
reason.
coincidences.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why we met each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And think about every setting, both of you, think about it. Every setting
How
you've
we-
seen me in
Exactly.
that we've been together. Think about those settings.
Well, there's been times when we just chilling,
What you see?
Think about those settings.
or we're just chilling. I love
But regardless of those settings, everything has been something productive.
it. Mhm.
Everything has been something that
We're all
City
building
Field, it
together.
was Tommy's birthday,
Crazy.
Romeo's documentary.
you
And
you
building a
understand?
strong bond.
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
understand? It's
Yeah.
big networking,
Mhm.
productivity. We're either filming something.
Mhm.
Facts.
You know, it's never been something en vano.
Yeah.
¿Tú me entiendes? Like, oh, I wasted my
In
time.
vain. he
Never.
means.
I wasted my time going to meet with Tommy. Never.
Never.
You understand?
Well, maybe
So-
you might say that about me.
Why? No, why would I?
Never.
No, never. We've never had a waste of time.
Never.
Thank God. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then the even better part is a lot of it is documented.
It is.
Meaning that even when, God forbid, when I'm gone,
Damn.
I hope it doesn't happen soon, but you know, you'll still remember, okay, look, I did all of that one time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't something that you wasted your time. You know what I'm saying? It's a document. It's real life shit.
So
Beautiful.
Tommy and me, we got a bunch of people in common, and that we found that out the first time we did it. But I do this thing for my audience, right? I want them to get something out of this, so I always give them a get rich quick scheme, right? Right. Last week I gave him 3, and he couldn't handle it. I want one from you, Tommy.
A get rich quick scheme.
Yes. How can they? You know we live in the age of now.
Yeah.
I need to be rich now, Tommy. Give me one.
Mira, yo te voy a decir la verdad.
No, don't give me a talk.
No, I'm
Give me the idea.
I'm gonna give you the idea.
Here we go. Copyright on the Ricky Show.
So, I had a friend who was selling shells from the beach que curaban la ansiedad. Ella iba, buscaba todos los shells de la playa, decía, mira, esta shell está bendecida.
You see, fuck religion right now. And I feel like this might take a
Está
turn somewhere.
bendecida y cura la ansiedad. Cuando tú tengas ansiedad, ponte en el oído, tú vas a oír el océano.
The ocean.
Y con eso te garantizo que se te irá en 6 meses la ansiedad, pero déjala siempre en tu cosa. ¿A cuánto están? A 20 pesos. Pero ella iba lejos de donde alguien estuviera de la playa, que no pudiera ir a buscarla ellos mismos. Y ya, y esa cura la ansiedad. Ahí está, te tiene una idea. Usted va de gratis,
Healing.
vaya a la playa, go get a bunch of
So
seashells
something you could get for free. Sell it.
and go sell it in the inner city to people who you feel are anxious.
Tommy now gonna get me
Which
arrested
that's
as
everywhere,
far
by the way.
as well as cancer.
Worse.
Hey, listen, I don't know, but there was people who bought them and said they were cured 6 months
Good
ago.
that.
Mira, amiga, me curó la ansiedad usted. No sé. ¿Con qué? No, vaina que ella recogió allá. No.
Tommy, thank you as always.
Thank you guys for
I
having me.
appreciate you, my brother. And I also want to say that now I have to. You inspired me to be a great comic,
Yes.
and you also inspired me to be
I
a great
can't-
dad.
I can't wait to see you on the Tonight Show because I feel
We're manifesting.
I feel that coming, you know, because you have a comedy that is gonna be set to perform in front of any crowd, you know. So I expect nothing but the best
That's.
from you. Rick.
Aw,
Wow,
Rick, how you feeling?
I didn't
You dropped some
expect that.
gems on me.
I didn't expect, but you did inspire me to be a great dad. And I appreciate that. I want to thank my friend Tommy5k
Thank
for
you,
coming
Tommy.
out. If you haven't seen La Factoria or any of Tommy's work, please check it out. It's just a ton of work. Just don't look up Tommy5k. Look up Tommy Abuelo 5k.
That's so crazy.
At T5k on Instagram.
You already know. Let's go.
Thank you so much, guys. Good night.
Much love and respect. See you guys next week.
See ya.
You feel that knock? I feel like Rocky in this one, baby. Let's go.